joined today by Lindsay Bobbitt, who is the Health Programs Coordinator for the Southwest Missouri Area Health Education Center. Boy, I said a lot of stuff there, didn't I? It is. And we're going to talk today about a couple of programs that I did not even know existed. We're talking about the MASH program. We're talking about ASUS. We are throwing out all of these words and phrases, and you're going to define them all for us in the next few minutes. Thanks very much. Well, don't look at me like that, Jay. Thanks a lot for being on the show. We're going to start things up with Lindsay, the Area Health Education Center. Tell us a little bit about that if it's new to the area.
Well, the Area Health Education Center has been a Missouri organization for close to 30 years. We've had an office in Springfield for most of that time, but now we are bringing all of the opportunities down to the Joplin area. So I've been here since December, been making a lot of connections with students, and just trying to get the program started.
And this is all tied into MU and Missouri Extension in what way, Jay?
Well, we partner with ASUS in a lot of different ways, but mostly it's basically a track for students to actually go into our med school, and not just our med school, but other med schools across the state. But obviously we're interested in the MU. And the reason it's important for us is because we have a rural track program, meaning if we can get students from rural communities, like a lot of your viewers come from rural communities.
Sure.
Students from rural communities, we have 15 slots in our med school designated just for kids from rural communities. So if we can get them interested in the health field, that's something they can actually go to med school on. There's slots available for them. They can come back to rural America, and then they have great jobs in healthcare, but also really meet some needs in our rural areas.
And that's probably one of the main things we want to talk about, and that's the fact that this need is really in existence, certainly in this part of the country. Is that right, Lindsay?
That's right.
So how do people get involved? What is the path to getting through your program?
Well, our first program is for high school students. It's called the AHEC Career Enhancement Scholars Program, or ASUS for short. Again, that's for high school students. It's 3 years long. What they would do is they would apply for the program. We would interview them, and then if they were a good fit for the program, they would begin in the fall when school starts. That program, we have hands-on workshops. We offer over 24 workshops a year. They're all medically based. Those can be things like phlebotomy training, animal dissections, things like that. We also set them up for job shadowing. They have to job shadow so many hours per year. So we really try and give them an inside look into the medical field, kind of get their hands dirty, as you could say, and also help them figure out what career they want to pursue in the medical field.
So if they have interest at all in medical, this is a great sort of an introduction to what it's like to be in this particular field.
Exactly.
Is it also an opportunity for people to, as you say, get your hands dirty enough to know that maybe it might not be right for them? I mean, it's almost like an early internship. Is that correct?
Yeah, something we do is we sit down with our students once a year, and we talk to them for over an hour about their experience that they've had in ASUS, they liked, and maybe what they didn't like. And when we talk about things that they didn't like, we try and maybe find alternatives for them. So it's a way for them to just, in a non-pressured environment, find out what it is they want to do.
Okay, so if people are interested in the ASUS program, what do they do?
You'll go to ahec.missourystate.edu, click New to ASUS, and then you'll download the application, submit it. You'll also need to have 2 letters of recommendation from your counselor and your teacher, also a short essay. You can see our website there. You click New to ASUS, download the application, complete it, and return it to me.
Okay, so we're talking about high school here, but there are also opportunities for middle school students, and that's MASH.
Right. The other thing I wanted to mention, too, the 4-H programs that we'll see, we talk about in Extension all the time, is another great way that we can have kids who, we're doing a pretty good job in animal sciences and 4-H when kids show animals at the fair, and but we don't do as good a job in the life sciences, getting kids, into that health profession. So we're really hoping to partner from 4-H and actually channel them into some of the AHEC programs as well, because they really work with parents and volunteers and really help give them some guidance when they get into some of these healthcare professions. So it's a great program. Then I'll let Lindsay go and talk about her MASH.
Yeah, let's talk about MASH a little bit.
Okay, MASH it's a camp series in the summertime for students. It's a health and